When we think of anime villains, we usually imagine characters driven by ego, pride, and the need to dominate everyone around them. But not all villains are like that. Some are calm, grounded, and surprisingly humble, even while being terrifyingly powerful. These villains don't brag, don't seek praise, and often see themselves as just playing a role they believe is necessary. So today, let's break down the top 4 most humble villains in anime right now. 4. Pain. Naruto Shippuden. Pain is one of the best examples of a villain who doesn't see himself as special. Despite having godlike power, he never claims superiority for personal reasons. Everything he does is for what he believes is peace. He openly acknowledges his own suffering and failures, and he doesn't act out of pride, only conviction. Pain never wanted to be a god. He just accepted the burden when no one else would. Meruem, Hunter's Hunter. Meruem starts off as an arrogant king, but what makes him special is his growth. As the series progresses, he becomes increasingly humble, especially after meeting Komugi. He learns respect, empathy, and even questions his own purpose. By the end, Meruem no longer sees himself as above others. He accepts his fate quietly, without rage or excuses, which makes his character incredibly powerful. 2. Itachi Uchiha, Naruto Shippuden. Itachi is humble to the core. Even as one of the strongest characters in the series, he never boasts, never seeks recognition, and never defends his own reputation. He willingly takes on the role of a villain so others can live in peace. He accepts hatred, blame, and isolation without complaint. Itachi doesn't believe he's a hero. He believes he's a sinner, doing what must be done. Thorfinn, early villain arc, Vinland Saga. This might surprise some people, but Thorfinn's journey includes a period where he's essentially a villain driven by revenge. What makes him humble is that he never glorifies himself or his actions. He doesn't see honor in killing and doesn't enjoy violence. He's trapped by it. Over time, Thorfinn fully rejects pride, ego, and revenge, making him one of the most grounded and humble characters to ever walk the line between villain and hero. Final thoughts. Humble villains are often the most dangerous ones, not because they want power, but because they believe they're right. They don't need validation, titles, or fear to drive them forward. Their strength comes from conviction, sacrifice, and quiet resolve. If you enjoyed this list, make sure to ninjutsu slice that like button and let me know which anime list you want next.